Assalamu alaikum class, how are you all? I hope you are fine. This is your science lesson and today we will read page number 36 and 37. But before that we will discuss about the date and the day. What's the date today? Yes, Namal? It's 13th of November 2024. Very good. And what do we say it in Urdu? Yes, Jasim? 13th को हम क्या कहते हैं उर्दू में 13 वेरी गुड नवंबर 2024 एंड व्हाट डू वी से इट इन अरबिक यस मोहम्मद 10 जमादुल अव्वल 1446 हिजरी ओके हफ्सा व्हाट्स द डे टुडे इट्स वेंसडे वेरी गुड and in Urdu we say it both very good and in Arabic Yomul Arba. Okay class, look outside and see the weather. How's the weather outside? Is it windy, rainy, cloudy, smoky? Okay class, the weather is smoky outside right now, but it will be sunny afterwards. I have drawn a sun on the board, on the whiteboard, and you can see sun in the sky, so the weather is sunny outside. Okay class, now we will start today's lesson, but we will have a recap from the previous lesson and then we will move to the main activity. So let's start. Okay class, now let's start recap and I have written first question on the whiteboard and Mateen will answer that question. Yes Mateen, read out the question loudly. How to make something move? How to make something move? Yes Mateen. How do we make something move? Very good. By pushing and pulling. Very good. I am writing the answer. By pushing and pulling, we can move something. Okay, class? By pushing and pulling, we can move something. Okay, Salman, read out the question number 2. What is a push? Very good. And what is a push? Push means moving something away from you. Very good. To move something away from you. To move something away from you. If you move something away from you, that is pushing. Okay, I'm writing question number 3. Question number 3 is, what is pulling? Yes, Mohammed bin Mubashir, what is pulling? Pulling is to move something towards you. Very good. Pulling is to move something toward you. I am writing the answer. Pulling is to move something towards you. Okay? Okay, question number 4. What forces keep us on ground? What force keeps us on the ground? Yes. Yes, Arisha. Anything that is coming to your mind? Which force keeps us on the ground? Yes. The force of gravity keeps us on the ground. Excellent, class. Excuse me. The force of gravity keeps us on the ground. Okay. Yes, Aisha. Read question number 5. What is the difference between a push and a pull? Yes, push means धक्का लगाना, pull mean अपनी तरफ खींचना. What is the difference between push and a pull? Yes, the difference between them is only the direction in which we apply the force. So, I'm writing the difference between them is only the force, only the direction, sorry, in which we apply the force. Okay, class. What is the difference between a push and a pull? The difference between them is only the direction in which we apply the force. Like in pushing, we are moving things away, we are applying a force in an opposite direction, and in pull, we move things towards us, and we are applying a force in our direction. Okay, class? So that's clear. That is all from recap, and now we will move to the main activity. Class, open unit number 4, forces, and page number is 36 and 37. Today we will read page number 36 and 37. Okay. Using pushes and pulls. Using pushes and pulls. Your challenge to explore pushes and pulls in our lives. To explore pushes and pulls in our lives. Okay, class. I've asked you before, where do we use pushes and pulls? And I've given you a homework, like you have to write which things can be both pull and pushed. Okay, so now we will explore how we use pushes and pulls in our lives. Okay, the second thing is to collect evidence to answer a question. Like what we have to do, we have to collect the evidence, like what the question is being asked, and you will collect the evidence of your answer. Okay, to share what you found out. आपको क्या जो है वो आंसर उस एविडेंस से मिलेगा, तो वो आपने क्या करना होगा, आपने लिखना होगा. What to do? Ahad and Fatima went to find out about pushes and pulls. As I've told you before, pushes, धक्का लगाना, pulls is to move something towards you. So, आहद ने आज किस चीज़ का पता चलाना है कि pushes and pulls क्या होते हैं, what are they used or where are they used, इनको हम कहाँ पर इस्तेमाल करते हैं, कौन सी जगह पर pushes and pulls इस्तेमाल होते हैं. They visit a playground. They move to a playground. Then they visit a building site. Okay. What you need? A clipboard and a camera. Okay. What to check? Now try it for yourselves. Visit a playground. What you have to do? You have to visit a playground. Look where pushes and pulls are used. आपने देखना है कि pushes and pulls को आप playground में कैसे इस्तेमाल करेंगे. ठीक है? Draw some pictures, and what you have to do is to draw pictures. Make all the pushes in blue. यू हैव टू ड्रॉ पिक्चर्स, और उसमें आपने क्या करना है, उसमें आपने जहाँ पर आप धक्का लगा रहे हैं, जिस चीज़ को भी आप धक्का लगा रहे हैं, उसको आपने क्या किस कलर के साथ मार्क करना है, उसको आपने ब्लू के साथ मार्क करना है, ठीक है। और मार्क ऑल द पुल्स इन रेड। और जो भी आपने जिस जगह पर भी आपने किसी चीज़ को खींचा है अपनी तरफ, उसको आपने किस कलर के साथ मार्क करना है? विच कलर इज दिस? रेड। ओके, यू हैव टू मार्क दैट पुल इन रेड। ओके, देन व्हाट यू हैव टू डू इज टू काउंट देम। आपने क्या करना है? उनको काउंट करना है कि हाउ मेनी टाइम्स यू हैव यूज्ड पुशेस एंड हाउ मेनी टाइम्स यू हैव यूज्ड पुल्स। आर देयर मोर पुशेस और मोर पुल्स? अब आपने ये देखना है कि आपने ज़्यादा पुशेस को इस्तेमाल किया है या पुल्स को इस्तेमाल किया। ओके क्लास? ओके, नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू show you a picture and then it will be more easy to understand. Okay, we use lots of pushes in our playground. The two girls are talking. We use lots of pushes in our playground. What about pulls? Where do we use more of them? And now the other girl is asking कि हम पुशेस को प्लेग्राउंड में ज़्यादा इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं, तो हम पुल्स को कहाँ पर ज़्यादा इस्तेमाल करेंगे? ओके, नाउ शी इज़ आंसरिंग, आई थिंक देयर आर मोर पुशेस इन द बिल्डिंग साइड ओवर देयर। अब ये आपके सामने उन्होंने एक बिल्डिंग साइड बना दी है, ठीक है। एंड हेयर इज़ द पिक्चर ऑफ अ प्लेग्राउंड। ओके, नाउ यू कैन सी children are taking slides. They are playing. What are they playing? They are playing football. Very okay. Here you see a revolving platform and a boy is pulling the platform. Okay. Here you can see a family and they have two children and they are taking swings. What you have to do now, you have to think about it where the pushes and pulls are used. Okay, look at this picture. The ball he is going to kick will go in a forward direction, okay, against his direction, away from him. इससे दूर चली जाएगी बॉल, ठीक है, इसके पास नहीं आएगी। सो ये कौन सी फोर्स यहाँ पे यूज होगी? इट विल बी अ फोर्स ऑफ pushing. Very good. The boy will push the ball away from him. The boy will push the ball away from him. Okay. In this light, check. In this light, what is going to happen? The boy will push the girl and the girl will move away from that boy. So he will also be using the force of pushing or pulling. Very good. It will be the force of pushing. Okay. What are children doing? You can see by the movement of their hands, like they are pushing. The father is pushing the swing, but the mother is pulling the swing towards her. You can see by the movement of their hands and the movement of the swing as well. Like in this picture, the swing is moving away from the father, but in this scene, the swing is moving towards the mother. She is pulling the child towards her. Okay. Okay, class, now come to the page number 37. Okay, class, here is the real description of all the questions that were asked on that page. इस पेज पे जितने भी सवालात आपसे पूछे गए थे, यहाँ पर उन्होंने उसका आपको आंसर दे दिया, ठीक है। What you have to do is to mark the pushes in blue and mark all the poles in red. Okay, class? Now, see. The children, I have told you before, the children are taking slide and the boy is pushing the girl away. So what will you do? You will mark the pushes with blue and you will mark the pulls in red. Okay. Now what you have to do is to mark the pushes with blue. You have to mark all the pushes in blue and pulls in red. Okay. So here I have blue pen and I am marking the push in blue color. Okay class, we have mentioned like I've told you before that the boy is pushing the girl away, so we have marked the pushes in blue. Okay, now here is a mistake in a book. They have um, they have marked the pulls in blue and pushes in red, but they have written like we have to mark the pushes in blue and mark the pulls in red. So you have to correct that mistake. Okay, mark all the pushes in blue and mark all the pulls in red. That is correct, but here they had made a mistake. और इन्होंने क्या किया यहाँ पे इन्होंने pushes को जो है वो ब्लू कलर में यानी पुलिंग को जो है वो ब्लू कलर में कर लिया है जबकि इनको पुश में जो है वो ब्लू कलर करना था. So what you have to do, you have to change the color. Here you can see two children are fighting for a ball. ठीक है, the boy is saying like it's my ball and the girl is saying it's my ball. So what are they doing? They are pulling the ball toward themselves, like they are स्नैचिंग द बॉल. ठीक है, वो एक दूसरे से क्या करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, छीनने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. और जब आप कोई चीज़ छीनने की कोशिश करते हैं तो आप अपनी डायरेक्शन में फोर्स को यूज़ करते हैं. ठीक है, सो आप क्या करेंगे, इसको रेड कलर के साथ आप जो है वो इसको रेड कलर के साथ आपने इसकी जो है गिर्द जो है वो मार्क लगा देना. ठीक है, और सर्कल कर देना इसको. ठीक है, सो व्हाट यू हैव टू डू इज़ टू circle the picture with red color. You have to mark it with red color. ठीक है, अच्छा यहीं पर एक चीज़ यहाँ पर आप देखेंगे कि यहाँ पे two girls are pulling a rope. ठीक है, यहाँ पे देखें ये पुलिंग हो रही है, यहाँ पे एक रोप है आपको एक नज़र आ रही है. ठीक है, और both the girls are अप्लाइंग अ फोर्स इन देयर डायरेक्शन. वो अपनी डायरेक्शन में फोर्स को लगा रही हैं. अगर आप चाहें तो आप घर में भी इस एक्टिविटी को कर सकते हैं विद योर सिबलिंग्स और विद योर फ्रेंड्स. तो आपको भी पता चलेगा कि इस एक्टिविटी में भी यू आर अप्लाइंग फोर्स इन योर डायरेक्शन. ठीक है, सो व्हाट यू हैव टू डू इज टू मार्क इट विद द रेड कलर. ठीक है, आपने इसको मार्क कर लिया रेड कलर के साथ. ठीक हो गया. अब यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है, यहाँ पे आई हैव टोल्ड यू बिफोर दैट द मदर एंड फादर pushing and pulling the swings. So father is applying force away from him, like he is pushing the child away from him. So that will be in the blue color. किस कलर के साथ होना चाहिए इसको, ब्लू कलर के साथ होना चाहिए, बिकॉज दे हैव टोल्ड अस टू मार्क ऑल द पुशेस विथ ब्लू कलर. ठीक है, आपने क्या करना है, ब्लू कलर के साथ पुश को आपने मेंशन कर देना. Okay class, now what a mother is doing, mother is pushing a child or pulling a child. Definitely she is pulling a child towards her. So for pulling we are using red color. Okay class, now here you can see, is it a push or a pull? They are pulling the platform So it will be in red. So okay, it is in red. Okay, he is kicking a ball, kicking a football. So kicking a football will be a push. So we will mark it with blue color. Okay, class. Yes, they are having a jumping or a hopping horse. So what are they doing? Pushing and pulling. That is that is I guess pushing because he is applying force, and that is pulling in her direction. So what you have done is you have marked all the forces, pushes and pulls with red and blue. Okay, what did you find? Ahad and Fatima found forces in building site. Builders use strong forces when do they push, when do they pull? Why are building sites dangerous? Why must you keep out? Okay, class, you know that building sites are very dangerous because आपको पता है कि वहाँ पर काम हो रहा होता है and when they are there is some work happening, there could be any chance of getting hurt. कोई भी चीज़ आके आपको हर्ट कर सकती है, कोई भी चीज़ आके आपको हिट कर सकती है, कोई भी चीज़ जो है वो आपको जो है वो मतलब कि कुछ पता नहीं होता कि आगे कोई गड़ा है या कोई जो है वो ईंटें पड़ी हैं या किस जो है वो जगह पर जो है कोई भी काम जो है वो हो रहा हो, आप जो है वो अपने आप को हर्ट कर ले. सो इट इज़ नॉट एडवाइजेबल टू गो टू कंस्ट्रक्शन साइट्स और द बिल्डिंग साइट्स. और यहाँ पे आपको एक जो है वो डिगर नज़र आ रहा है. आपको पता है जो ट्रिगर है वो क्या करता है, पहले सबसे पहले वो पुलिंग करता है, ठीक है. उसके बाद पुलिंग करने के बाद वो जो सारा मटेरियल या जो भी उसने जो है वो ज़मीन खोदी होती है उसके अंदर सबसे पहले वो पुलिंग करके उसके अंदर से जो है जो है सैंड को या जो भी उसके अंदर होता है वो मटेरियल वो निकाल के एक साइड पर जो है वो जमा करना शुरू करता है. तो सबसे पहले वो पुशिंग कर रहा होता है, देन वो पुलिंग कर रहा होता है, बट दे आर वेरी डेंजरस टू गो नियर बाय देम. आपने उनके नज़दीक नहीं जाना होता क्योंकि ये बहुत बड़े बड़े इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स होते हैं और ये जो है ऑब्वियसली दे आर मशीन्स फॉर डिगिंग. और ये कब कंट्रोल में है कब कंट्रोल में नहीं है. सो व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, यू हैव टू कीप कंट्रोल ऑन योर सेल्फ एंड यू आर नॉट सपोज टू गो नियर देम. सो diggers, did you know? Diggers are used to move soil. They push and pull. As I've told you before, first of all, they will be pushing the soil or pushing the sand or whatsoever is in the earth. So they will be pushing and then they will be pulling. Okay, class, now I'm going to write a question on the board. What you have to do is to write that question on your notebook, and please make sure your writing must be neat and clean. Yes, Suhaib. Read out the question loudly. Yes, what is written on the board? Which forces are used by a digger? I've shown you a digger, and now what you have to do is to answer this question. Okay, class, I have written the answer. The forces of pushing and pulling are used by a digger. Yes, class. Have you ever seen a digger? Yes, a digger which digs यानी कि खोदता है ज़मीन को. ठीक है, कौन सी फोर्सेस को यूज़ करता है वो? पुशिंग एंड पुलिंग को. दोनों फोर्सेस को यूज़ करके डिगर क्या करता है? ज़मीन को खोदता है. Okay, class, that is all from today's lesson. Now I'm going to write the homework. Please note it down and note this question as well in your notebook. Class, that is your homework, and what is written on the board is unit number 4, page number 36 and 37. What you have to do is to mark all the pushes and the pulls. You know that for pushes and pulls, what color is being used by us, so you will use that color and you will mark all the pushes and pulls in your book. So that is all from today's lesson. Inshallah, we will meet tomorrow. Till then, Allah Hafiz.